In this video I'm going to show you how to set up your CSX P341 pedometer. Here you can see a pedometer straight out of the box. An instruction manual is included, and we also have a large print PDF of the instruction manual available for download. Included in the box is a neck lanyard and a silicone jacket clip which comes attached to the pedometer. This is a really good, strong, soft touch clip which also prevents the buttons from being accidentally pressed. The lanyard and clip provide a variety of options for attaching the pedometer. At the moment you can see that the pedometer is off. This ensures that your pedometer will be working with a fresh new battery. To activate your pedometer, simply pull the battery insulator. We need to take the pedometer out of the silicone jacket. And then pull the insulator tab here. You can now see the pedometer has turned on. Before we begin setting up the pedometer, we need the following information: the clock time, your stride length in centimetres or inches, your weight in kilograms or pounds, and your daily target number of steps. Note, if you wish the pedometer to display the distance walked in miles, you will need to record your stride length in inches and your weight in pounds. If you wish the pedometer to display the distance walked in kilometres, you will need to record your stride length in centimetres and weight in kilograms. If you do not have time to measure your stride length and weight, you can use the default values provided by the pedometer, and you will only need to set the clock time. To calculate your stride length, we have some information in the instruction manual, but to give you a quick overview, all you need to do is walk 10 steps using your normal stride, measure that distance from start to end, and then you calculate your stride length by dividing that total distance by 10. For example, if your total distance was 310 inches, we divide that by 10 paces, and that would be your stride length of 31 inches. Or if your total distance was 800 centimetres, we divide that by 10 paces and your stride length would be 80 centimetres. Make a note of the time, your stride length, weight and your daily target number of steps, and we are now ready to set up the pedometer. To enter setup, press the mode button until the display shows step mode. You can see the mode button is the top large button on the back of the pedometer. Underneath the mode button is the set button, the reset button and the memory button. You can see the display as default is currently in step mode. If we press the mode button, you can see the various modes available. Here we are in total step mode, and if we press the mode button again, we are now in step mode. You need to make sure you are in step mode. All we need to do is press and hold set for at least 4 seconds until the display starts to flash. The set button is underneath the mode button, so it's this button here. So press and hold set, and you can see the display is flashing. In general, when setting up the pedometer, press the set button to move through the options, press the reset button to increase a value, and press the mode button to decrease a value. Holding down either the reset or mode buttons increases or decreases the numbers rapidly. And to exit setup mode, which you can see here it's already exited, do not press any buttons, and after a few seconds the pedometer will exit setup mode and store the information you entered. If you need to go back into setup, just press and hold set and you can go back through the options. You can see that the pedometer has exited setup mode, so we will press and hold the set button to enter setup. The first option when setting up the pedometer is to select whether we want 12-hour or 24-hour military time. We will press the mode button to select 24-hour military time. We would recommend you use military time so that you do not have to worry about AM or PM. A tip: the pedometer automatically resets the day steps to 0 at midnight and stores the data for the day into memory. So, if you find it is zeroing the day steps randomly during the day, this is usually because you have set the wrong time. We'll press set to go back into setup mode, and you can see that 24 hours has been stored. We will press set again, and we will now set the time. We will set the hours. If you press the reset button, the number of hours increases, and if you press the mode button, the number of hours decreases. We will set the hours to 1400. Press the set button and we'll set the number of minutes. Again, press the reset button to increase or the mode button to decrease the minutes. Now we'll set the time to 14:17. Press the set button, and the next option is centimeters or inches. If you select centimeters, the distance measured will be kilometers. You will enter your stride length in centimeters and your weight in kilograms. Or if you select inches, the distance measured will be miles. You will enter your stride length in inches and your weight in pounds. We'll press set to go back into setup mode and keep pressing set to return to the centimeters page. If you press the mode button, it changes to inches, and if you press it again it changes to centimeters. For this example I'm going to select inches and then I'll press set. The next option we have is the stride length. The default value is 30 inches. We have already calculated our stride length to be 31 inches. If we press the reset button it increases the stride length, and if we press the mode button it decreases the stride length. For this example we'll set our stride length to 31 inches. Next we need to enter our weight. If we press the set button, you can see the default value is 100 pounds. Press the mode button to decrease the value or the reset button to increase. And we'll enter 154 pounds for this example. And then press the set button, and the next setting is the step target. You can decrease the value using the mode button and increase the value using the reset button. The step target is how many steps you are aiming to walk in a day. The default value will start at 5,000. The daily recommended number of steps is 10,000, but you might want to start with a lower number to achieve your goals. We'll start with 9,000 a day. We press the reset button to increase the number and then press set. The pedometer is now ready to use, and you can see it is a very quick and easy setup. When you are setting up the pedometer, you can just enter all of the information at once without the pedometer exiting setup mode. I just wanted to show you in real time that if you are slow entering the information, you can go back into setup mode at any time and change the individual settings. So, for instance, we can just press the set button, keep pressing the set button, and change any of these values at any time. Before we move on to the next video, where I walk you through using the pedometer, I will show you some of the features at the back of the pedometer. At the back, you can see a small reset hole here. This should only be used if there is a problem with the pedometer. For instance, if it locks, freezes, or the display is not correct. Press the reset button using a paperclip until you hear it click, and you will see all of the digits display on the screen. This will wipe all of your data and you will need to set up the pedometer again. So you can see we've fully reset the pedometer there. If you want to attach the neck lanyard, here are the two holes for attaching the strap. Push the end of the strap through these holes from the outside in until the loop is showing. So you can see the end of the loop pointing through there. We'll just use a paper clip to grab the loop and pull it through. And then we'll feed the strap back through the loop and pull that tight. If you need to change the battery cover is here. Use a coin to unscrew the cover, and the pedometer uses a CR2032 battery, which is a flat cell battery easily available from local shops. Next is a silicone jacket clip. This is a really good strong clip, so you shouldn't lose the pedometer from the clip. You can just push the pedometer into place and the clip is now attached. The silicone jacket has a mode button on the back, so you can easily press the mode button without accidentally pressing the other buttons such as reset. In the next video we will walk you through the features and using the pedometer.